And we're now recording.
Hello and good morning to you all. Firstly, we'd like to thank all the people who are listening to us.
Can you tell us who your party is?
Our party, Primates. We aim to put a full stop to animal and children cruelty, stop the environment becoming polluted, better education and much more, as you will hear or have seen on our posters. We would like to think that we could change everyone's life, but without your vote, we'll just have to think.
Gone are the days of the old Victorian zoos, which when we look back on demonstrated our ignorance to basic fundamental kindness and caring to animals in our society. Today we still have many animals in captivity, for in some cases their survival and our pleasure and education, but the conditions we allow them to live in is far more happier and humane. For them, a fine example of a modern day zoo is our very own Chester Zoo, which people come to visit from all over the world. And something quite different to our zoos, we have in our country some wonderful safari parks, which is something which would hardly have been imagined over 100 years ago. A safari park is a wonderful experience and day out for all the family, getting so close to some of their big five, being lion, elephant, rhino, buffalo, hippo, where you can almost touch them. It is a truly magnificent experience. Knowsley Safari Park is the closest to Heswall, but there are many others in the UK. One of those favourite ones is Longleat Safari Park, which is on the estate of Lord Longleat. Sadly, however, there is still terrible cruelty to animals in many other countries. The great brown bear suffers the indignity of being transported around towns and cities in very cramped and unhygienic conditions. In many cases, their food they are given can be poisonous to them as they are not used to modern genetically modified foods. This is done in the name of pleasure for people to see them on show. Even in our own country, some of the travelling circuses, standards of health, hygiene and happiness of the animals leave a lot to be desired. So when I ask you all to vote for me today, this will not only be a victory for our party, it will most importantly be a victory for you and your campaign for animal rights, because we believe, as well as people, animals should also have rights.
Are you going to be the next one?
No, it's the next speaker.
Oh, all right.
We are the team that don't believe in bribery, so vote for us. Woo! The Prime and Sisters speech.
The Prime and Sisters will give you a better future.
We will provide a safe, environmentally friendly world from now on.
We think that testing products on animals is wrong and something should be done about it.
A certain shop has managed to make a non-animal tested range of products, so why can't the rest of us do it?
If you vote for us, we will ban testing products on animals. We think that it is cruel and should be stopped.
We need to send the message to parents and their children that education is important, no matter how boring it may seem in lessons.
The Prime and Sisters think children need to relax if they need to do well in their exams, so we say that one day a month there is a uniform day for teachers. They will have to wear the same school uniform as the rest of us.
Yeah! Global warming is destroying the universe and pollution is going out of control. So we say that children should get a special electric car that they are allowed to drive themselves.
We promise to put vending machines in all corridors that will provide sweets, drinks, crisps, hot drinks and chocolate.
Cool! The Prime and Sisters promise that we will get more space spacious lockers for the pupils. We will have more space for everybody.
Prime Ministers will ban smoking cigarettes from now on. If jobs are lost from the cause of this, we are setting up job course schemes to provide new jobs. For those who will find it hard, we will help them give up by arranging a give-up club.
Every child in every school should be able to choose if they want to have school dinners or their own packed lunch. We can make that happen.
Litter has been a problem all over the world. We will make sure that there is at least one bin in every classroom and at least 2 in every playground.
For extra lessons, we will build a swimming pool, as we think it is important to do this for life-saving courses.
In case you were ever stuck on a ship like the Titanic.
Private Sisters will make better bus stops and get rid of those old sliding seats.
If there is any sign of racism towards other people, there will be a fine of £200.
That's 100 gold galleons in Harry Potter money.
Yay! Every school should have better equipment in the playground, e.g. slides and swings.
This is important for motivation in playtime and they keep children active.
We think that schools should have a stadium with running tracks, javelin, shot put, trampolines and much more.
So young athletes can have a successful start in school.
Maybe one day they could be in the Olympics.
There should be a tuck and souvenir shop in schools to buy sweets and souvenirs.
So kids can remember the school by buying souvenirs.
Like us.
Schools will have a better disco with a DJ, lights and karaoke.
So children can really get into the groove.
I agree.
I can't think of anything else to say.
Me neither.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Charlie, I think.
No, Charles.
Charlie, you're older than Andrew. Go on, both of you. Come on.
Hello, we are the PlayStation Pals. We believe we have the best policies to vote for on this day of the election. Firstly, we would like to invent more PlayStation games and come up with PlayStation 3 with new games. Secondly, we will lower taxes down, but not too much or else the government will have no money to spend on hospitals. Thirdly, we would like to build more houses for homeless people to live in if they want to. We could buy more books for school and try to employ more teachers. We think if we can invent a PlayStation 3 in Britain, it will be popular, bring more tourism and make Britain a more popular place. We also think school children in Cyprus will benefit from no homework and long back-to-school holidays. But my dad disagrees with me for some reason. Thank you for taking the time to listen and I hope you will vote for the PlayStation Pals.
Vote for us for new PlayStation games on the market. We want more PlayStation consoles to have even better graphics. If you vote for us, we are going to see that hospitals worldwide have a lot more entertainment. We will try to lower the prices for PlayStation 1 and 2 to just over £100. Also, we will lower the prices of PlayStation games as well. Our PlayStations will be spread all over the world. We will have the controllers that we use to have better grip and to have better control.
Come on, Andrew.
you need chocolate sauce. The young people of this country deserve chocolate sauce. Only the food party will give you. We promise to see that every child has the very best food to eat.
Give us your vote and we'll give you the food on it.
Can we have all of the candidates up in the ring at the back, and then we'll start with the interviews? Catherine, can we have you up for the first interview? And your supporters. Right, ladies, now you were proposing a lot of things which are going to cost a lot of money. Where's all this money going to come from?
Well, I suppose at first we're going to start by using our own money. But after a while, I'm sure the taxes will build up. But then we should lower them again. That way, the people aren't spending too much money, but we have just enough to get on stuff.
But you're going to put the taxes up.
Only for a little while.
That's not going to make you very popular, is it? What do you think, children? Do you think the taxes should go up?
No!
But what about the things they wanted to do, like having better zoos? Do you think there should be better zoos?
Yeah.
So would you vote for better zoos?
Yeah.
So I think they like your zoos, but they don't like your taxes. Okay, ladies, thank you. Have you anything else to say?
We could see if they would like to put the taxes up.
Would you like to put the taxes up?
No! You can choose.
Okay, right. Well, thank you, ladies. We'll interview the next group, which is the primary sisters. Now, the primate sisters are proposing to do all sorts of things which are going to cost millions and millions and millions. Where's all that money coming from?
It's going to come from vending machines.
And what are you going to sell in vending machines?
Sweets and chocolates.
So everybody's going to ruin their teeth with these sweets, and they're all going to get too fat with all these chocolates, aren't they? Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, it's also health food.
Health food. In vending machines? What do you think, children? Do you think there should be vending machines with all these sweets and chocolates in? Well, they seem to like that idea. And what?
I like chocolate.
There you are, so I think it's...
I love sweet.
Right, okay, so you've got a couple of supporters there. What about chocolate sauce? Are you going to have chocolate sauce in your vending machines? We heard one candidate who's very keen on chocolate sauce.
Well, if people want chocolate sauce in our machines, put that in.
Okay, so they may have chocolate sauce as well as the food party. Okay, ladies, thank you. Perhaps we can have the next candidate, which is Charlie. Right, now these two boys have a very radical policy. What they want is lots more play games, PlayStations. Do you think that's a good idea, more PlayStations? Some of them do, some of them don't. What about workstations? I'm sure Mrs. Hanford would like you to have more workstations, not PlayStation. No? How do you favourite workstations? What about the girls? So wouldn't you like workstations? Where's all the money going to come from to pay for these new PlayStations you want?
From our own accounts.
They must be very rich, mustn't they? They're going to pour millions of pounds into provide. You're going to provide PlayStations for everybody here, are you? Oh, aren't they good? How do you fancy that? Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah!
What about your mother and your dad? Do you think they think that's a good idea, providing all this money to buy PlayStations for other children?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think their mums and dads are going to be voting for them. Okay, thank you very much then. Right, and our final candidates. Here are the ones who are going to provide chocolate sauce. Friday? Tons of chocolate sauce? Tons of chocolate sauce. And who wants chocolate sauce? Yeah, well, you've got a few. Any more for chocolate sauce? You see, if you like the idea of lots of chocolate sauce, then you vote for these, you see. That's what it's all about. And where's the money going to come from to provide all this chocolate sauce?
We have to put taxes on the school books.
Taxes on school books, do you think that's a good idea?
No!
They like your chocolate sauce, but they don't like your taxes very much. Actually, if there were taxes on school books, then there'd be fewer school books, because the schools couldn't afford them. Would you like less school books?
Yeah!
Perhaps they're on your side after all. Right, well, thank you, gentlemen. Okay, I think the candidates wants to say something else. Come on then. Get the PlayStation pals back.
We want more holidays.
More?
No homework.
More holidays and no homework. How do you fancy that?
Yes!
I think your mums and dads will fancy that.
No!
How are you going to learn if you're having all these holidays? No home tutoring. Well, the home tutor will probably give you homework. I don't know. Do you think it's going to work? Do you think it's going to work?
No!
Okay, right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Yes, well, I think... I'll leave it on before you. Come on, Catherine. What else do you want to say?
We would like to choose what they would like to do. They can choose what we can do. We can say some things and they...
Questions from the boys.
Yeah.
What sort of things would you like them to do then?
Be nice.
But they were going to have better zoos and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you want them to do They don't want zoos, they want the animals to go free, I think.
Well, we heard a lot about what you're going to do for animals, but we didn't hear what you're going to do for people, really. What are you going to do for people?
Well, there would be like more pleasure to see all the animals, but they would be like free. The animals would be a lot more free, but that people could still see.
But what about the people who don't like animals?
Well, we'll provide better education for everyone, better healthy food, and much more pleasure for everyone in a different sort of way.
What sort of different way?
Well, instead of going to have all this sort of pleasure of going to see the people having like massive theme parks, we're going to do things like bigger, better parks that have loads of trees.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good idea, children?
Yeah! Loads of play areas too. Yeah.
They should have more stuff in. They should have more swings, more slides, and more roundabouts. Because one roundabout
Even like a train line maybe. You can go on a train line. Like every Sunday maybe.
Do you think this might lead to more accidents, like Catherine had yesterday, for instance, if there were lots of slides and things around?
No. We'll make sure that the ground is very soft, and we'll make sure that the slides are extremely safe, and all the things are.
Do you think all these ideas are good ones? Do you think it's worth voting for them? Okay, ladies, thank you very much. The Primary Sisters want to say something more.
We would just like to say that we will lower homework. We think we should make at least some homework, because if there isn't, you won't get a job, and if you don't have a job, you won't be able to buy sweets.
What do you think of that then? They seem to want more homework, don't they? I don't think they like the idea of more homework. Less homework. But the PlayStation pals, I don't think the PlayStation pals wanted homework at all. You're the mayor proposing, are you?
We're gonna have to
This is
go
getting a
for
bit complicated.
it.
Homework, but less homework. Okay, any more to say? No? Okay, thank you very much. We'll just
So in the playground, we must put sand all around it.
stand all around the playground. You think that's a good idea? They've got some good ideas, haven't they? Right, ladies, thank you very much. We'll just hear from the food party with their chocolate sauce in it. Can I ask the food party another question? They don't seem to like broccoli. Do any of you like broccoli? Some of them like broccoli, you see, so perhaps you shouldn't ban broccoli.
No, because it's horrible.
They don't seem to all agree with you. Who likes broccoli? Quite a few of them seem to like broccoli. Does anybody dislike chocolate sauce? Do you not like chocolate sauce? Oh, you like it? Does anybody not like chocolate sauce? They don't like chocolate. Have you anything else to say? No, you didn't. Don't worry. Come on. Recording. What else do you want to say? What? Ben is going to tell us about foot and mouth disease. Come on.
You know some of the animals that catch foot and mouth too? You know they've got more than and
Yes. Are you telling the audience here they've got to be careful about what they eat?
yeah,
Yes.
like beef burgers, sausages,
Are they allowed to eat beef burgers and sausages?
they have foot and mouth.
How do they know if they got foot and mouth problems?
Because you can tell with the
I think they've got a good idea, but it sounds a little bit difficult, doesn't it? A little bit difficult.
Even the one who's the big coming
So don't eat a beef burger that's got a red sore on it, you hear? Oh, right. Okay. Anything else to say, gentlemen? Okay, I think they finished then. Thank you very much. Right, now we come to the time for the voting. So you've got to decide which of these parties you're going to vote for.
Did anybody want to ask anybody any questions?
Okay, well that's the audience. Who do you want to question? Who's going to ask a question? Come on, Oliver, what's your question?
And who are you asking? Stand up and ask a question.
What's your question? Well, he's asked you again.
Couldn't hear that, Oliver.
How is he going to pay for what he's proposing to do? Come on, just politicians have to keep repeating. Taxes on school books, that's how he's going to pay for it. So at least he knows how he's going to pay for it. I'm not sure some of the others know how they're going to pay. Any more questions? What question do you want to ask me? How are you going to make PlayStations go to the other countries?
How are you going to buy them?
How are you going to...
What is it?
How are you going to make them buy them in other countries? Are you interested in whether they buy them in other countries? No, I don't think he's interested. He's only interested in this country. He just wants, but if they don't want to buy them, so he's not bothered. He just wants them for you and the people in this country. Any more questions? Have you got a question?
PlayStation has doing anything for finding animals
Are you interested in banning animal cruelty and smoking and so on? Because they think that's much more serious than providing more PlayStations. They want to ban smoking as well.
And PlayStation games will be games.
Yes, PlayStation games, running games, she's much more serious. She wants you to address serious things. Loud voice, come on.
Smoking is more serious than PlayStation games.
Did you hear that, audience? They're saying smoking, it's much more important to ban smoking than it is to have PlayStation games. So if you believe that, Yasmin, if you believe that, then you're going to vote for the party that wants to ban smoking.
They're talking about that. They want to ban truck shops and streets and stuff.
Oh, they're going to lower taxes as well. There's another question here for the Prime Sisters. Come on, hush.
Yes, but we're providing a give-up club for them to stop and them to
Who's going to pay for the Give Up Club?
vending machines.
Oh, these vending machines are going to pay for an awful lot, aren't they?
The chocolate must be extremely expensive.
No, it's
What?
not because
Because
we
actually we have lots.
Okay, Charlie wants to ask a question of the Prime Sisters.
It's Rachel primates. Oh, prime sisters, yeah.
Prime Sisters.
Well, how do you know that people are going to buy stuff for them from the
You just heard that they said that they like that sort of thing. And if
if
they don't like that sort of thing,
How do you know that their mom's going to let them have money?
I don't know. Can I just spit that?
How do you know?
No, shh, no, must be quiet, otherwise all we hear is a terrible din on me when we come to planes back.
There are thousands of people who are diabetic in England, but you can't get diabetic food. Have you got diabetic chocolate? Yeah, in the health food ones.
Okay, they seem to have the answers to most of the
I would
questions.
like to ask the PlayStation pals something. If you were very ill, who would you call upon?
Hospital.
A doctor. How are you going to educate these doctors if you have very long holidays and no homework?
That's what we're saying.
I think they're going to teach them at these PlayStation games. There'll be
Yeah.
teaching games as well.
PlayStation games which teach people for like hospital stuff
Very well, you
or
see.
education. Like,
But everybody, will people have faith in these doctors who've learned on PlayStation?
What question?
Okay, quiet, please. Quiet. Stop. Right, Siobhan's got a question for the PlayStation pals.
who you first?
Be quiet, come on.
It says, I was reading the newspaper and it said that if you look at like games for too long, your eyes go funny and you don't get like, you don't go out anywhere and stuff like that. I'm just going to
So
sit down.
what's your response to that then, you
We've
PlayStation?
got special screens that you stick on the television. Like you're not.
Where are they going to get the money from to make these games that don't
Oh, he's very rich and he's going to provide the money himself.
Yeah,
He's very, very
we
rich.
didn't hear.
Where does he get the money from?
Where does he get the
Well,
money?
I tell you,
How are you so rich? You're gonna have 30 peas on canteens.
I think this discussion is developing into a bit of a rubble. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Quiet. Is this a question?
yeah. See there? How is you're going to pay for all the things with vending machines?
Yeah, chocolate would be about £7.5. You're only getting like 20 peas.
Pay for all this, I think the food, the stuff in your vending machines is going to be too expensive. People won't be able to afford it. What's your answer to that?
We can't afford them.
But how are you going to
We get money from the health. Because when you've got the stop and smoking club, we've got these people
I think they've got some very difficult questions. It seems to me there's only one person who's really got a taxation policy, and that's Andrew, who's going to put taxes on books. And I suppose people will have to buy books. I'm not sure they'll have to buy sweets and beverages. Yes, Charlie wants to ask, James wants to ask a question.
How are you going to pay for the food not really club? Yeah. They'll get the money by canteens.
No, quiet please, there's another question here.
We've already made some.
I think we'll have a question for the audience. Did you have a question, Michael? What was your question? What's your question? I think he's forgotten his question. Okay, what's your question, Natalie? Oh, he's not going to have broccoli. He hates broccoli. He's only going to have chocolate sauce. Are you going to have, I think she wants to know, are you going to have any other food apart from chocolate sauce? What about cabbages? So we still have cabbages. Who likes cabbages? Who likes... Are you going to have chips? Who likes chips? Yeah, I think it will be a good concept. Quiet, please. Come on, quiet. No, stop. What's yours, Chris?
Everyone like better food without poisons.
And I suppose...
You run out of the money soon.
We got the money from the old zoos so that we can use still the same material like recycling.
People will pay to
make it.
I think they're going to get the entrance fee for the zoos, but that might have to go quite high. What have you got to say, Marilla? Question to Andrew.
Are you going to have any healthy food?
I said there was going to have cabbage and stuff.
Yeah, more healthy food.
Cabbage is as healthy as it gets.
I know, what about carrots? What are you going to make yourself fat? What are you going to do to actually something important?
Just a moment. Quiet, please. Quiet. What's Catherine going to say?
I just want to say that it'll be £1 for the adults and 50p for the children for about 6 hours.
That sounds pretty good value to me.
Yeah, but that won't pay for the...
It will, because we're recycling all the things that we all do. Still be able to pay.
We would, because if people find out there are no prices, then they'll go there to actually, they'll go there because there's no prices, so more people are going to go there, so there's more money for the
Quiet down, please. Question. I think there's some problem up with all of these parties on providing the money for what they're going to do. What's Andrew saying?
What if the zoos don't want to play with the government? And what if the zoos don't want to? They don't want to.
This government is going to say you will have to have it anyway.
People have to go.
I think they're going to be a pretty bossy government. No, quiet down. Let's hear this. No. Sophie and Catherine, stop.
How do you know that people are going to work there? They might just have no people working there.
I think this is a pretty authoritarian government, and they're going to say to people, you will have to work in that zoo, and they say to everybody else, you will have to go. I think they're going to get it from the entrance fee for the zoo. What did you want to say? No, quiet. Just a minute. Everyone. Question for the primates. I hope it's not about I think that's a serious question, but I think they've got a very good answer. They're going to grow it in the fields. Audience, quiet please with all of these candidates. Perhaps you can get back here. Move back, you as well. Okay, any more questions from the audience? Sensible questions, and we don't want a gabble coming from the candidates and arguing with one another. We just want an answer to the question. You've got a question, Lou. Who was the question for? PlayStation Palace. You've got a question, right. Can you come over here because you won't be on the...
Sorry, we couldn't hear that question.
Okay, they seem to have an answer to that question. Any more questions? Have you got any questions about something which is not money? Go on, what's your question then? What was the question? Stand up because we can't see you on the television.
Keep quiet because we can't hear the question.
Who's this question for? If they sell them in Greece? How are you going to get money for the change? Yes, I think they're going to go to a bank and ask for the change. Okay, thank you. Have we had enough questions, do you think? I think we probably have. Is it about money or is it about something else? Go on, let's hear this question. Shh, hush. No. Are you going to do anything else apart from ban animal cruelty?
Yeah, we're banning poisons in Africa because they are killing many animals as well. And they're also making people ill.
And we're going to provide more shelter, more education, better and healthier food, and a lot and more sort of things for the poor people, and we're providing more sort of fun things with it alongside slides and space.
Well, are you going to get a slide? The PlayStation Pals must be scientists to make one of those screens that don't hurt your eyes or anything.
Well, I think they're proposing to become scientists with all their games that's going to teach them how to be scientists. What's your question? Question to the PlayStation House. Come in front so we can't see you.
You know these things that stop us in your eye?
Yes.
You don't use them because my eyes are already hurt because that's all I ever do.
He doesn't much mind whether he hurts his eyes.
Well, a lot more people do.
Other
You
people.
don't actually put them on your head.
And what's your question, Ben? Quiet.
They're going to take money from the old zoos. How are the old zoos going to make the animals food?
We're going to build over them.
We're not going to have
It's going to be the same people who work there, and we're going to give them the same amount of money, even maybe a bit more, and we're going to demolish it. We're going to build a beautiful
I think it's about time we went over here. Gemma, what's your question? Let's ask the audience. Do any of you hate animals or do you all like animals?
What about
Who likes animals? Hands up those who like animals.
I bet you all have a favourite. Big scary spiders.
I think mostly they like animals.
I bet you all have a favourite.
And we should finish. I think it's time to do our voting.
I don't have everybody sitting down and going in orderly manner.
Let's sit down
Can
and
we sit down
do
in
the
your proper
voting.
places? Well, we had some funny policies, and you know the grown-ups also have funny parties. Excuse me. You know, the grown-ups are mostly voting for the
Why don't you
Labour
get
Party,
out
or
in
the
the front?
Conservative Party, or the Liberal Democrats, or whatever. But there are a few funny parties as well, and one of them is called the Raving Loony Party, isn't it? And I had one of their policies which I thought was rather pensioners. So I thought that was a good policy. Didn't you? So I didn't hear anything quite so funny as that from you. Now, we're going to have the ballot, and you've got to be very careful who you vote for. Think who you thought gave the best arguments, and make sure you put your cross in the right place. So there are a couple of pencils there. Shall we have the big ones voting first?
Are you allowed to vote for yourself?
Well, yes, funnily enough you are. You know, if you were voting for the games captain of your form or something like that, you wouldn't really vote for yourself, would you? It's considered everybody. But in politics, you can vote for yourself. Yeah. Tony Blair will go along and vote for himself, won't he? And William Hague will vote for himself.
They all vote for themselves.
You have to vote for
Well, you're together, you see. If you vote for Gemma, you've got to vote for Rachel as well, because they're both together.
No, I mean, can you vote for yourself and somebody else?
Oh no.
No, one vote per person. Yeah. So, should we have four coming first then? What do you about the? All three have got their own actually. Are you going just one at a time? put the cross against two people's names, or they might have, I don't know, they might have done something else instead of a cross. I don't know what else is spoiled by the paper. They might have written something on the paper.
Some people did a tick, probably.
Yes. Well, if they have, we'll probably allow a tick this time, but it should have been a cross. So anyway, we'll have to count those votes now, and you're going to have your drinks and biscuits, and then is it stop going this thing?
We'll declare the result at lunch. We'll declare the result at lunchtime.
The votes have been counted. The representatives, the candidates, all stand in a line, and there's somebody called the returning officer who announces the number of votes that people have won. And then there's great cheers for the party who have won. So you're going to be the returning officer, aren't you, Mr. Hamlet?
So can we have the political parties up here in a line?
Just the main ones, I think. We don't want all those supporters, do we?
I think we have the two prime ministers.
Yeah, just the people's names are on the ballot form.
You stay down there so we can.
Good luck. Good luck.
Right here.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Matt. I've lost your mind.
Now, as returning officer for the constituency of Heswall Preparatory School, I announce the results, which are as follows. The PlayStation Pals secured 5 votes. The Food Party secured 6 votes. The Priming Sisters secured 11 votes. And the Primates also scored 11 votes. So, for the first time in history, we've got a dead heat between 2 political parties. So they will have to share the government between them.
Yeah.
So I declare that the Prime Sisters and the Primates are duly elected.
Speech! What do you...
Come up onto the stand. Come onto the stand.
What do you call it when 2 parties have to share like that?
Draw.
It's called a coalition. No, it's called a coalition government. Coalition. Right, speech. Who's going to speak?